now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
And now for a taste of things to come.
What is going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me here once again for another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews, exclusively here as always on the Casa D18 Studios YouTube channel. I, of course, am your host, the Renegade JJ Williams, thanking each and every one of you for coming back and joining me here today in the theater. And for today's film, we're going to take a look at another Netflix original movie. This one premiered on August 28th of last year. Today's film is a crime comedy entitled The Thursday Murder Club, and it stars Helen Mirren, Pierce Brosnan, Ben Kingsley, Celia Emery, Naomi Ackel, and David Tennant. And our movie opens at the Cooper's Chase Retirement Village, where psychiatrist Ibrahim Arif, played by Ben Kingsley, former trade union leader Ron Ritchie, played by Pierce Brosnan, and mysterious Elizabeth Best, played by Helen Mirren, are members of the Thursday Murder Club, which meets weekly to discuss cold cases. They are soon joined by Joyce, played by Celia Emery, a retired nurse and new resident whose medical knowledge proves to be useful. The group is currently investigating a case once handled by Detective Inspector Penny Gray, played by Susan Kirkby, in 1973, who was a member of the club and is now comatose in Cooper's Chase hospice ward, involving the murder of one Angela Hughes. Police Constable Donna DeFritis, played by Naomi Ackie, recently transferred from London, visits the village, and she strikes up a friendship with the Thursday Murder Club. She confides in them that her work feels tedious, so the club eagerly draws her into their investigations. Meanwhile, conflict brews over plans to redevelop Cooper's Chase into luxury flats. One of the owners, Ian Ventum, played by David Tennant, pushes the project forward while his partner, Tony Curran, played by Jeff Bell, opposes it, promising the residents that he will block the sale. Shortly afterwards, Tony is murdered in his own home, his house ransacked, and the murder weapon comes up missing. The Thursday Murder Club resolve to investigate, and with Donna's help, they learn that the local crime boss, Bobby Tanner, played by Richard E. Grant, is secretly involved in the business, but has long been thought to be dead after disappearing a few years earlier. And that Ron's son, Jason, played by Tom Ellis, once worked with Tony. Suspicion briefly falls on Ian, but he is soon ruled out. During a residents' protest, Ian himself collapses and dies from a fentanyl overdose, leaving Tanner the apparent sole owner. Jason is arrested, though the evidence against him proves to be weak. Elizabeth develops a cautious friendship with Bogdan, played by Henry Lloyd Hughes, a Polish handyman employed at the village. He discovers a grave containing a skeleton on top of the coffin, later identified as Peter Mercer, the man who was Angela's boyfriend decades earlier, played in flashbacks by Will Stevens. Elizabeth also begins receiving threats warning her to leave the matter alone. When Jason provides an alibi, an affair with Ian's estranged wife, Gemma, the Thursday Murder Club turned their attention back to Tanner. Elizabeth and Donna discover that he has been trafficking migrants and seizing their passports, and to their shock, Tony was his partner. Elizabeth confronts him and strikes a bargain. He is to keep Cooper's Chase intact in return for her silence. She then realizes that Bogdan was responsible for Tony's death. At the same time, Bogdan, while playing chess with Elizabeth's husband Stephen, played by Jonathan Pryce, confesses after being pressed that he killed Tony under pressure, but unintentionally. His confession is secretly and accidentally recorded by Stephen, and he is arrested. He reveals that he merely wanted his passport back so that he could return to Poland to his sick mother. The truth about Angela's murder also emerges, and the Thursday Murder Club deduce that Mercer killed her, but that Penny secretly took justice into her own hands by killing Mercer and concealing his body. As Ian's plans to redevelop Cooper's Chase might have revealed Mercer's body, thereby implicating Penny, her husband John, played by Paul Freeman, murdered him to protect her. Both Penny and John die soon after in hospice care, implied to be a murder-suicide from fentanyl overdose. At their funeral, Elizabeth presents Penny's club necklace to Joyce, formally welcoming her as a full member of the Thursday Murder Club. With Cooper's Chase up for sale, Joyce's daughter Joanna, played by Ingrid Oliver, considers buying it. Life in the village quietly resumes with friendships renewed and the club ready for whatever mystery may come next as our movie comes to its close. Now, on paper, this movie had a ton of potential. Good premise, an all-star cast. How could you go wrong? Well, sadly, I was bored through a good chunk of this movie. It was a whodunit, so it needed to build. That I didn't have a problem with. It was just way too chatty of a film. And again, that's a little to be expected with the type of film that it was. I just feel like it could have moved at a slightly better pace. The film was just under 2 hours. If they had trimmed, say, 20 minutes off the film, I think it would have been so much better because the pacing would have moved quicker. So, sadly, when it comes to my rating of the Thursday Murder Club, I give this film 2.5 out of 5 stars. But tell me, what do you guys think of the Thursday Murder Club? Have you seen it? Do you want to see it? Have you heard of it? Let me know. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And let's have that conversation, that discussion, that debate, that interaction, that discourse, that engagement that I'm always trying to get out of you, my loyal viewers. Make sure you leave a thumbs up on this video and a comment of some sort, as it'll help boost my visibility up in YouTube's algorithms, recommending my videos to other people who enjoy movie review content that maybe have never heard of the Casa D18 Studios channel before. And until next time, when we return to the movie theater for another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews, I have been your host, the Renegade JJ Williams, thanking each and every one of you for joining me here and tuning in. And I will catch you guys next time.